This is tutorial number 5 for Resource FE+. This tutorial will take you through the following tasks: the session screen, consumer group permissions, switching sessions between consumer groups. This tutorial carries on from tutorial number 4. Here we have Resource FE+ running. In tutorial number 4 you saw how we assigned the database user Colin to the consumer group short reps by the use of group mapping. If we now go to the sessions screen by entering the Views, Sessions View menu option, we can see the sessions view. This displays a table with a row for each session that is currently running. If we highlight a row and then press the Detail button, the Details pop-up screen appears. As you can see, the Details screen contains 3 tabs. Page 2 and 3 contain statistics for that process that are invaluable in identifying problems, especially relating to performance. Exiting from the Details screen, and if we now look at the sessions screen, you'll notice that most of the processes running are background processes. We can filter these out by going to the File Options menu and then to the Session View tab and ticking Exclude State. OK. And there it is. The filter has taken effect. Looking at the screen, we notice that the consumer group of the user Colin is other groups, when we would have expected it to be short reps, which we set up for in the last tutorial. The reason that these processes have not switched is that the user Colin has not been given switch permission to use the consumer group short reps. Let's go back to the Resource Manager view and highlight the consumer group short reps. We see that there's been no privileges granted on it. If we go to the Add Group Privilege menu option and press OK, if you'll notice that we entered it straight into the Resource Manager. There is not the pending area. If we go back to the Resource Manager tree and highlight wrong reps and then add group privilege and we enter public, press OK. Public grantee is everyone. In addition to a user or public, you could give it a role. Now if we go back to the sessions view, we see that the user Colin has now got the consumer group short reps. Highlight the button. If we want to switch that consumer group, and we can switch it to wrong reps. Wait a few seconds and we see the consumer group has switched. Now you can enter the session screen group consumer group permissions, switching consumer groups. That concludes the 5th tutorial.